We as lighting designers are acutely aware that of course half our life is actually in darkness. Town centres are in need of regeneration and also an economic recovery.
Town centres had been suffering from problems for many years, and it's only got worse with the pandemic. My name is Betty Lamello and I'm a senior urban designer at Arup. Lighting is very important for those in either deprived neighborhoods or more vulnerable groups because it has a direct impact on things such as safety and the perception of safety.
My name is Richard Morris. I'm an associate and I lead the lighting team in the northwest of England. Lighting is a real value for money solution, and our research aims to try and demonstrate that value. One of the case studies we examined was based at the University of Sheffield. The viaduct became a tired and forgotten covered space which presented a barrier to pedestrian movement because, certainly at night time, it was dark and slightly foreboding. So the lighting team looked at it and thought about ways in which they could not only reinvigorate the space, but use lighting to make it attractive, actually make it somewhere where people wanted to be and wanted to dwell. We created a lighting scheme which changed colour, which was dynamic, which was attractive, so that it became a covered event space. It's enabling a place that was previously forgotten, that was just sort of not even seen as an asset, and suddenly becomes an entertainment venue.
The Be-Lit workshops at New York that worked with a very deprived community with high indices of crime. They co-designed with the community different types of lighting interventions that could improve safety in the neighborhood. This led to potentially testing a permanent intervention in the neighborhood and was developed through workshops and community engagement and involving the youth. So it's a great example of how something that can seem it's very small but might have a very big impact. More and more lighting festivals have been considered as a strategy for generating great economic benefits for a place, especially in those periods where the night economy and the high street economy are heavily affected. So in general, lighting festivals are seen as a relatively big investment, but that generates great benefits, especially economic.
One of the things we aimed to do with this research and what we wanted to achieve by it was to create a library of information. It would then enable people to have meaningful discussions with decision makers, so the people governing the budgets to say, look, we need to spend more time in the design stage thinking about how lighting will support social interaction.
Lighting, it's more and more used in development and in master planning because developers, authorities, city planners are realizing about the power of lighting and how by integrating good lighting they can ensure the success of their developments.
We've looked at the problems, we can demonstrate examples of how those problems have been solved, and we can give people a really clear step-by-step process to follow to enable lighting to have that positive impact on recovery and regeneration.